We all have a list of things we dread. The difficult conversation, the complex project, the overwhelming deadline. We look at these challenges and feel a sense of crushing weight, a mountain we don't know how to climb. We believe that life should be easy, that it should be a smooth road, and that if it isn't, we are doing something wrong. But the truth is, the most powerful people on this planet understand a completely different reality. Life gets easier, not by avoiding the hard things, but by doing them. And in today's video, I want to share with you 3 reasons why this is true and why you need to start applying this principle into your own life. Number 1, the harder you train, the easier your problems become. Think about your skill set. What are you really good at? Maybe it's basketball or guitar or programming. Think about how much time, energy, and focus you put into becoming good at these things. How many hours did you practice? How many mistakes did you make? How many times did you fail before you succeeded? Now, fast forward to where you are right now. Those hours, those mistakes, that struggle, it all paid off, didn't it? Now, when you think about the thing you're good at, you don't remember the struggle. You don't remember the countless hours spent honing your craft. You just remember the satisfaction of being good, of being skilled, of being able to do something that most people can't. But here's the thing, life works exactly the same way. The harder you train, the easier your problems become. Let me give you an example. A few years ago, I was working on a project, and it felt like a disaster. I had no idea what I was doing. I felt overwhelmed and like I wasn't making any progress. But I kept pushing, kept learning, kept growing, and eventually the project became a lot easier to manage. I didn't have all the answers at first, but the more I worked on it, the more I learned, the more I adapted, the easier the project became. This isn't just about me. It's about you too. Your ability to solve problems depends on how much you've trained, how much experience you've gained, how much you've learned from your mistakes. The more you learn, the more you grow, the more you train, the easier life becomes. Because life is nothing but a series of problems to be solved, and the better you become at solving problems, the easier life gets. It's simple, but it's incredibly powerful. Don't let yourself get overwhelmed by your problems. Instead, use them as opportunities to grow, to learn, to train yourself to become stronger. The more you do this, the easier life will become. Note point 2, the harder you work, the luckier you get. There's a common misconception about luck. We think that lucky people are just born lucky. They win the lottery, they find 4-leaf clovers, they stumble into opportunities. But the truth is, luck is a myth. There's no such thing as being lucky. What we call luck is simply a matter of preparation meeting opportunity. When you work hard, when you put in the hours, when you sacrifice and grind, you increase your chances of success. You put yourself in a position where when opportunities arise, you are ready to seize them. Let me tell you a story about 2 farmers. They each had a farm with a single apple tree. One farmer complained every day about his tree. He said it wasn't producing enough apples. It was too old to bear fruit, and he wished he had a better tree. The other farmer, on the other hand, worked tirelessly to take care of his tree. He pruned it, fertilized it, and watered it every day. He didn't complain. He didn't wish for a better tree. He just worked with the one he had. One day, a storm came through and destroyed both of their trees. The first farmer lost all his hopes and dreams with that tree. He was left with nothing. The second farmer, however, was ready. He had been taking care of his tree, working hard to make sure it was strong and healthy. So when the storm came, he replanted the seeds from his tree, nurtured them, and took care of them. And guess what? His tree bore more fruit than ever before. Now, which farmer was luckier? The answer is obvious. The second farmer was luckier because he worked hard, because he put in the effort to take care of his tree. He was prepared when the storm came. Luck is a myth. Hard work is real. The harder you work, the luckier you get. Number 3, the more you push yourself, the more you grow. There's a quote that I love by the philosopher Epicurus. He says, "We ought to hold the chief good in life to be not the avoidance of suffering, but the avoidance of unnecessary suffering. What he means is that suffering is inevitable. It's part of the human condition. But unnecessary suffering is a choice. The question is, what kind of life do you want to live? A life of unnecessary ease or a life of necessary challenge? When you push yourself, when you face your fears, when you confront your weaknesses, you grow. You become stronger, more resilient, more confident. On the other hand, when you avoid the things that scare you, when you stay within your comfort zone, you stagnate. You miss out on the opportunity to grow, to learn, to become better. Think about it. What is the biggest thing holding you back from achieving your goals? Is it fear? Is it self-doubt? Is it procrastination? These are all things that we need to push through, things that we need to overcome. The more we push ourselves, the more we learn, the more we adapt, the more we grow. So here's my challenge to you. Identify the things that are holding you back, the things that you are afraid of, the things that you keep putting off. And then, here's the important part. Decide to change. Decide to face your fears head on, to push through the discomfort, to grow from the experience. You'll be amazed at what you discover about yourself. You'll be amazed at what you are capable of achieving. I'll leave you with another quote, this time from the legendary boxer Mike Tyson. He says, "Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face. In life, you will get punched in the face. Things won't go according to plan. You will face setbacks and obstacles. It's inevitable. The question is, how do you respond? Do you stay down, or do you get back up? Do you complain, or do you adapt? Do you quit, or do you push through? The choice is yours. But remember, the more you push yourself, the more you grow. So don't be afraid to push. Don't be afraid to grow. Embrace the challenge. Embrace the discomfort. Embrace the opportunity to become stronger, more resilient, more successful. Because in the end, it's all worth it. The growth, the success, the fulfillment, it's all worth it when you look back and you realize how far you've come. If you agree with this philosophy, if you believe that life gets easier the harder you work, the more you train, the more you push yourself, I want you to write the words, "Life gets easier," in the comments below. Write it with conviction. Write it with belief. Write it with the understanding that this is a truth that you will carry with you for the rest of your life. Because life is not about finding the easy path. Life is about creating the easy path. And the only way to do that is by working hard, by training relentlessly, by pushing through the pain. That's how you make life easier. That's how you achieve success. That's how you become the person you are meant to be. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And above all, thank you for challenging yourself every single day.